So in terms of wrap up, what did we do today? We first talked about how we got here, and a few things we identified: policy direction, legal regulatory framework, the inability of government to provide infrastructure or to maintain the infrastructure, and most importantly, lack of accountability and transparency. So those are some of the things, apart from the technical issues of why we are where we are, which is like the lack of gas, and the debt in our transition infrastructure. And in terms of solutions, we've talked, the gentleman here talked most importantly about being able to deal with the low-hanging fruit. So we do have constraints, there are issues, but the things that can be dealt with should be dealt with. And it still goes back to the distribution companies. Distribution companies have a constraint, and I think Funke put it wonderfully. When they went into this business, some of them, not all of them, some of them thought it was a cash business. They didn't realize that even if that cash is coming, you have to pay a power debt. They thought that cash was so much, they thought they could just do anything with it. And when they got into it, they realized what they had gotten into. So they have gone through a year of orientation. And then we will now start to see improvements. And what NERC is then trying to do is get those low-hanging fruits, communicate with your customers. Again, talking about communications, you need to communicate to them, you need to manage their expectations so that they know what are you doing. What do you intend to do in the next 1 year? What do you intend to do in the next 5 years? So everybody is aware of what is going on. And when someone in your area, in your house, in your neighborhood complains, you say, this is what they said on TV, haven't you heard? And of course they do what they say. Not just announce and not do. Some other solutions I've heard today about renewables being a stopgap. There's an issue about the cost of renewables, which he has raised, but the fact really is that renewables will plug that gap on a small scale level. In little bits, renewables will plug that gap. Feed the NIPPs with gas because to get us more power on the grid, very important. Resolve the issues around transmission. So these are some of the things that we've heard today. This has been indeed a very useful session. I hope that you've been enlightened. I hope you've learned something new, and I hope that maybe for some people there's an idea in your head now from the things that you've heard about what you can do in little bits, as Funke said, about making this work. And most importantly, what the lady said about us all being accountable is very true. So thank you very much. This has been really useful. Thank you.
I've been fired up. I don't know if any one of us have been fired up because I've learned so much. And this is the power of information and communication. Thistle Praxis, if you follow what we do, most of the things we've done has been very brave and in-your-face kind of initiatives without any support. And we've done it because of my firm belief and the belief of my team in this entity called Nigeria. In my own little way, I want to take this conversation forward. And the idea is that I want to work on this information dissemination. I want to work on it in every little way that we know, whether through social media, whether SMSs, whether newspaper adverts, whichever way, we're going to do it in every single way so that even the most basic information, like what she said, every single word that she said, look, we've taken 1 year to learn how to do things properly. I think the problem has been we never do things properly, we jump on it. So if in the power sector we've had to backtrack 32 years and then use only 1 year, and that's the aggression and the beauty of being a Nigerian. I don't know if you understand what I mean. That when we desire and decide to do something, we get it done, and we get it done well. So I want to, today, standing here, I want to take the commitment of Etisalat, which I know that he already has. And I want to take the commitment of organizations that are here. I don't want you to say we will do it. I want you to stand up and commit, and we'll write your name down. We want to start up, I don't know what it will be. I don't know what it's going to be. But every single person sitting down here is going to be part of it. But we are going to say that from 1st of December, we were going to start up an information network. My staff are going to kill me, but we will start an information network. And what we are going to do is very simple. We're going to give out information. The one we are asked for and the one we are not asked for. That every Nigerian must know what is going on. If we're going to get by in 36 months, we're working towards 36 months, and these are the things that need to be done. I'm telling you the way Nigerians are. Once we know this thing you are talking about, your neighbor reporting, you will see people start fighting. I don't know if you've seen it in a plane. When they started this information of put off your phone, have you seen Nigerians fight on the plane? Or can they say you put off your phone? You want us to die? Put off the phone. And that's what we want to do with power. So I want that commitment, please. If your organization in this place, I'm not asking you to put down money. I'm just saying you're going to commit, and you're going to use your infrastructure, your network, your whatever it is that you have. All we want to do is information. All these agencies will tell us, Tribal will tell us what is going on. My sister is going to tell us, she has put up her hands. Please, can someone take out the names? I'm very serious, please. Thank you. Kindly, Tosin, we need this information, and we will reach out to you, and you're going to guide us. How do we do it? We want this information to reach even the market woman. People need to know, and the information doesn't have to be in the newspapers alone, because very few people read the newspapers. We need word of mouth information. We need drums on our streets. We need to go to churches. The same way we fought Ebola, I am sure we will fight power in Nigeria. Thank you very much.